What if I told you some of the best products in your house you thought were trash actually aren't?
Turns out Grandma was right, because somewhere along the way, we started throwing out things like this that people now spend good money on to buy all over again. So today, I'm sharing with you exactly what to look for before you take the trash out. Some of these might surprise you.
Candles. Maybe they're candles that burn down, candles that are tunneling like this one, or they just smell bad.
Some candle jars are incredible, and they are so easy to reuse.
To remove wax from your candles, all you have to do is pop these in the freezer for 1 to 2 hours. And for a lot of candles, the wax will just pop out right like that, and now you have a really pretty container.
If the wax is stubborn, grab a screwdriver, give it a few bangs, and it should crumble right out into your hands. Super easy. I have been doing this for over a decade. In fact, it was one of my first videos on my YouTube channel. The easiest way to clean this is with Dawn Power Wash and an abrasive sponge. A couple of minutes underwater, and you have instant organization that's beautiful for around your home. I would love to know if you have any of these in your house, especially if you get a bougie candle. You can really use these in a lot of different ways. I made a DIY match strike plate on this cloche candle. I absolutely love that I could reuse this one. And sometimes when I'm gifted candles, I think about how beautiful the organizer is going to be after I burn it down. I want this video to inspire you to see things that you normally would throw away in new ways. You really can create custom storage.
And do you throw out extra candle wax? No! Come to your dryer and get some dryer lint. You can combine your old candle wax and dryer lint to make fire starters.
This is such a simple little luxury. I really hope you try it this summer. Take things from your cabinet, ideally things that have expired. Think cinnamon sticks, star anise, cloves, pine cones, even dried flower petals. Fill up paper cupcake liners. I found this Natural Crafts magazine in Dollar Tree years ago, and I've made these many times since to give away as gifts. All of the recipients have loved them, and me too. Then you pour your candle wax over top. This is going to solidify everything together. These are going to stay lit for a while. They are excellent fire starters, so not only are these so cute, they actually work. Then you could take a jar, maybe one that you've cleaned out, to store them in. And speaking of glass jars, if you have leftover glass jars from a soda, especially ones that are pretty shapes, you can take them out of your recycle, clean them out, and make a DIY plant propagation station. I got some 26 gauge wire from Dollar Tree, doubled it up, and wrapped it around the top of these bottles. It works best if the mouth of the bottle is a little bit flared, just like this one. Then you can hang these up on hooks in your kitchen, outside, for plant propagation. I love propagating pothos, philodendron, or just anything for the holidays. I love how this one turned out. We've had it up in our kitchen for years. You really can take things straight from the recycle to make luxury products. And the hooks, those are from Dollar Tree.
Stop recycling your cardboard boxes. Now, before you call me crazy, have you heard of the lost art of downcycling?
Wait until you see what I do with cardboard boxes. Everything in this video is free and made easy. You should never overpay for these things for your home.
Do you know what else is totally free and could save you thousands? Chapter, Medicare made simple. Many seniors are overpaying for Medicare. They're not getting the benefits that they deserve, and that makes me so sad, because that is one thing that should not be complicated, which is why I love partnering with Chapter. In one 20-minute phone call, Chapter will walk you through every plan available and turn over every rock to find you the best benefits and savings. You want to know how I know it's good? Because their advisors are not paid to help you push any certain plan. They just want to help you make it simple and save the most money possible. So if you're on Medicare or about to be on Medicare, all you need is 20 minutes for a totally free call. Folks who make new plans with Chapter save over $1,000 a year. Call 925-524-3424. Again, that's 925-524-3424. Chapter is what I trust to tell my friends and family. No one should ever overpay for Medicare. We've all heard of upcycling, but downcycling is giving something one more use before it leaves your home. This is something that your grandparents naturally did.
When things are on the way out, how could we use them one more time in a way that could actually help us? Think old socks, old t-shirts. I love using them for dusting and also applying stain. We always keep a bucket of these in the garage. I would love to know if you do too. I feel like this is the type of thing that a lot of people forget to do. You could go buy these at the hardware store, but why? Check out what I did with an old tennis ball.
How are you? I'm gonna clean stuff for you.
This is a favorite I've used for many years. Cut a hole in an old tennis ball, stick it on a broomstick, and add a microfiber dust rag over top. This one's from Dollar Tree. You could also do this with an old sock. Secure it with a rubber band. And now, those hard-to-reach places are so easy to dust. This is great on all of your molding and baseboards, removing cobwebs from windows that are high up. An old toothbrush you would have thrown in the trash? I want you to boil this for 1 or 2 minutes. Be sure to keep an eye on it. And then, after the plastic has softened just a bit, take this out and you'll be able to bend the toothbrush into whatever shape you want. What are we making, might you ask? A custom cleaner. Check this out.
Bend it into this shape. Now you have a really useful cleaning tool for an old product. This works really great in hard to reach places, around corners, and especially in toilets.
People are going to the store and paying big money for these things. Dusters, toilet bowl cleaners. You do not have to.
Now, while I'm not saying hold on to every last shred of everything that you've ever owned, I am saying that there are some secret luxury products hidden right in your house or maybe your trash can right now.
I promised you I had to share about cardboard boxes, probably the most common thing you have in your trash can. I mean, everything can be useful when we pause to consider it. If you have those silica packets that are in the bottom of shoe boxes or any orders that you get, you can stick these inside of drawers. These work well in enclosed spaces that are small, like a drawer, to absorb moisture. It also prevents things from tarnishing. You don't need to spend big money on moisture eliminators for these tiny spaces. These also work really well to put in your gym bags or even in your gym shoes.
Amazon packing paper is also great if you have a flower delivery for somebody. It makes it look really high-end to wrap this around your flowers when you hand it to the person. Plus, it's totally free.
Are you starting to get ideas? Leave a comment below.
But a couple of my favorite downcycles of cardboard boxes are putting them on your garden beds, then putting mulch on top. This is a totally free way to prevent weeds from growing up through the mulch. We did it in our backyard and there is nary a weed in sight. My favorite way to use a cardboard box is to make DIY organizers. Now this is less of a downcycle and more of an upcycle, but this is so easy to do. Check it out.
All you need is some Dollar Tree peel and stick wallpaper. I really love this one because it looks like William Morris. Wrap it around the side of your box and then cut a slit in each corner, trim down if you have to, and you can fold over the wallpaper to the inside of the box. Organization products that are truly luxury are high quality and they're uniform. I love that you can make lots of boxes, even ones that were super mismatched to begin with, all look exactly the same. And I promise you, the more that you do this, the easier it gets. Right now, I want you to think of the messiest cabinet in your home. Where is it? If it helps you to leave a comment, let me know below. I promise you, you could go into your recycle bin and make something beautiful that you'd actually love. Now, one thing I wanted to do was add a bit of embellishment to this. Now, this is definitely optional, but I got some Dollar Tree ribbon. The lace one is my favorite to put along the top. It's these sweet little touches that I think make all the difference. I was able to create an entire suite of organizing products for about $10. All of these were mismatched to begin with, and now you would have no idea. Not only that, they're super sturdy. I think these would be really great in a pantry. I tested it out in my own pantry to see how it would look, and I absolutely loved it. Look at how pretty and uniform these are. But where they ended up in my house is actually upstairs. This is where my kids keep some of their extra toys and some of their gaming systems, and I love how it matches with the room. And I also love that this trick led me to tell you this next one.
Bonus tip with Catherine. I did not expect this to come up, but like, okay, this is my scissors. Do you see? They're all sticky because I've been using them to cut wallpaper. So you can take aluminum foil from the trash can last night's dinner, and you can use aluminum foil to sharpen and clean off your scissors. I discovered this trick maybe like a year ago with a friend of mine, and I forgot until now. So, hey Eleanor, love you. Ready? Brilliant.
I often organize using upcycled items, and you know I thrift so many pieces of furniture, and lots of the furniture pieces I get for free too. This is one that I helped a friend make over. She got off Facebook Marketplace and we painted it white together to store all of her kids' school supplies. But the drawers at the bottom she took out and we put them upstairs in her boys' room. That way she had a free item that she could use as under bed storage in her tiny room that they had to share. It worked really well, and the organizer still looked amazing in the entryway. She would have thrown those drawers out without a use for them, but we gave them a second life so both spaces could sing. Now I want these next tricks to blow your mind. Two of the most common thrown away items are actually hangers and wine corks. Yes, it is true. But if you have some white hangers, maybe you upgraded for the velvet ones. A lot of thrift stores won't take these. Lay 8 hangers down in groups of 2, and then take more groups of 2, putting them in between each of the initial ones you laid down, just like that. We're going to be making a giant snowflake. This is one of those things that you're gonna save up. We got a little Christmas in July moment going on over here, okay? I put some zip ties in between all the connection points to give it some stability. I will say, in my experience, the more zip ties, the better. People cannot give these away enough. Like if you go on Facebook Marketplace and a buy nothing group, you will see tons of people trying to get rid of their hangers. So if you don't have any extras on hand, you can definitely go there and pick somebody else's trash. Then I took a Dollar Tree suction cup and I hung this on the outside window. For some extra flair, you could add lights to this if you wanted to, but how cool is this going to be for Christmas time? I am so excited to put mine out this year. The other thing you could do is with wine corks. Take some hot glue and cut these down with your very sharp scissors, I might add, and I glued this into the bottom of a stained Dollar Tree tray. This makes a beautiful custom tray that tells a story, but you could do lots of things with these. You could turn this into a pegboard in your kitchen or even make little mini coasters. This is a DIY that has stood the test of time. It's also beautiful when you store it. Like these things feel luxury, and you made them using discarded items. Nothing ever in a Do It on a Dime video is something that I don't use myself and has stood the test of time. I really want to bring you guys the good stuff.
Welcome to the library. I cannot talk about downcycling and upcycling if I do not talk about books. Books that have already served their purpose. Maybe they're missing pages. They were heading to a landfill. I adore reading and books. However, if you have old books, you can take their spines and use it for organizers like this. There are tons of simple ideas and ways that you can upcycle old books.
Glue this onto an old cardboard box, an old wooden crate, and now you have an instant organizer that is hidden. Maybe you want to keep some extra chocolate in there. You can also fold the pages inward, and you've got an organization for your closet to keep your rings that is so entirely whimsical. But one of the most recreated upcycles on Do It on a Dime is the book knife block. If you have old books, maybe you thrifted them for 40 cents or were given them by somebody in your family. Take an old rubber band to secure them together. I tie with a Dollar Tree bow and stick this in your kitchen as a knife block. And speaking of the kitchen, there are so many amazing little things you can do in here. Check this out.
I want to talk about saving your citrus peels. All you need are citrus peels. I like lemon and oranges and white distilled vinegar. Take your peels, an old mason jar, and pour vinegar over top. Then you're gonna let it sit on your counter for 2 weeks, but in my experience, 3 to 4 weeks is even better. Strain out the peels and then put straight into a spray bottle. This is perfect for cleaning countertops. It's great for cleaning glass, pretty much anywhere around your house. It's an all natural cleaner, and what is more, it smells awesome. This one is not to be missed.
I know a lot of us like cleaning with vinegar, but there are many people that cannot stand the smell of vinegar. But because of the citrus in it, it smells great. And it works as a great cleaner, especially on glass surfaces. Try it out.
I am a big fan of saving things like onions, parsley, celery, carrots. I keep it in a gallon Ziploc bag just like this, and then I can make my own stock. You just want to keep items that's going to make the stock really bitter out of it, so I don't put things in like potatoes, beets, broccoli, cauliflower, but most vegetables I do. Then I can simmer this on the stovetop. It's perfect when I'm making soups, especially in the fall time. I never let a good stock go to waste. This saves us a lot of money.
A rich homemade stock, to me, tastes better than anything I could buy in the store. Maybe Grandma wasn't trying to save everything. That's not necessary. She just knew how to use things completely, and I think we've lost a little bit of that. And honestly, I think that is worth bringing back. If you learned something new today, I'd love for you to hit that like and subscribe button so I can see you in the next video. I love saving you money with things you'll actually want to try.
Nobody should ever overpay for Medicare. Be sure to give Chapter a call. A 20-minute phone call could save you over $1,000, my beautiful friend. If nobody has told you today, you have and you are more than enough. I'll catch you soon.